In the midst of the Steelers' win on Sunday afternoon against the Bengals, and we all know, if you remember, that these two teams have hated each other over the years. And this goes back a ways. This goes back to the days of Chad Ochocinco, TJ Hushmanzada, when he took the terrible towel and wiped his cleats on. This goes back a ways, believe me. And we all remember Devontae's perfect hit against Antonio Brown, defenseless. And Antonio Brown has never been the same since that. Well, Sunday afternoon, while the Steelers were pulling away, and I know that Aaron Rodgers, he might have a fractured left hand, and we'll find out more about that during the week. But Jamarr Chase crossed the line. What Jamarr Chase did could have got him unalived in the street. And I don't care who takes it whatever way. Oh, you're inciting violence. Oh, you're condoning that. No, I'm not. But I'm just telling you what the facts are. Because there are certain things that cross the line. And I can't think of anything that crosses the line more when it comes to, you know what, forget sports. When you spit in another man's face, you are challenging not only his respect, but his manhood. And mind you, these are two of the very top at their positions. Well, I don't know if Jalen Ramsey is the top corner anymore. In fact, he's played more safety than corner. But we know that Jamarr Chase is a top 3 receiver in the league. He's playing the best football in the league right now. I still think that if I had to choose one wide receiver who's the best wide receiver in football, I would choose Justin Jefferson. But because of scheme, because of quarterback, Jamarr Chase is playing the best football. And I enjoy watching him play, but man, I have to look at him totally differently after what he did. He spit in Jalen Ramsey's face, and Jalen Ramsey got tossed from the game for hitting him. He's lucky that's all Jalen Ramsey did to him. And then on top of it, he had the nerve to lie like a dog and say he never did it when it's on damn tape. You know, years ago, if you remember the Boston-New York rivalry where Kevin Garnett crossed the line talking about Carmelo's then wife, Lala Anthony, and Carmelo took it Brooklyn style and went to the Celtics bus waiting for him in the back. Now that got squashed. But listen, you cannot blame Jalen Ramsey. He decided, you know what, I'm going to pay Mr. Chase a visit after the game. And listen, this could go much further than it has. And for Jamarr Chase to only be suspended 1 game is a joke. I could easily make a case for the fact that he lied on top of the fact that he spit in the man's face and got him ejected. I would have not ejected Ramsey, but I get it as to why, because he threw a punch. Man, again, he's lucky that's all that happened. I've seen people in the hood unalive for less than what Jamarr Chase did. And I'm not condoning that. Life is entirely too precious. But anybody who says they cannot understand that rationale is lying to themselves. Because when it comes to your manhood everything goes out the window. Good, bad, or indifferent. Me personally, I'd have dog walked Jamarr Chase up and down Acrisure Stadium. I would beat the crap out of him all the way back to Cincinnati if I were Jalen Ramsey. Or better still, I would contact a couple of associates and they would handle Mr. Chase themselves, allegedly. And the NFL needs to up that suspension from 1 game to minimum 4 games. I think he should be suspended for the rest of the season. You do not spit in another man's face and then lie up on top of it. And if Jalen Ramsey is fined by the NFL, shame on them, number one. And I tell you what, the Rooneys should pick up the check. There is no way I'm taking money out of that man's mouth after what happened to him on that field. You know what, Jamarr Chase? You're a real punk-ass bitch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Claude signing out. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. And once again, Jamarr Chase, you're a real punk-ass bitch.